went away. It's light. Okay. What camera's on? Alrighty, everyone. My name is Bill Blair. We'd like to welcome you to the game of the week. We have the Volcano Vista Hawks versus the La Cueva Bears 9U. The Hawks are coached by Coach Cliff Montgomery. The Bears are coached by Coach Chris D'Antonio. I am joined here today by Coach John Perkins on the mic.
Good morning, Coach.
Morning, Coach. We have a beautiful day out here at Mesa del Sol. Tons of fans. Should be a great game. Both of these teams are undefeated. Coach Montgomery's been coaching for a very long time, as Coach D'Antonio. Should be a great matchup. Both teams have outstanding defense, Coach.
Oh yeah, we're set for a good one today.
Coach Montgomery's son is an explosive offensive player, so it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, two coming in undefeated, one leaving undefeated.
There we go, Coach. Exactly.
So it looks like Volcano Vista won the toss and have elected to kick off.
What happened? What? I can't hear you. Oh.
The Cueva Bears set back to receive. We have number 32, Martinez, back deep to receive, along with number 26, Lowry. The kick is away, and it's out of bounds to the right side.
Come on, Kevin!
And we have the Hawks offense taking the field.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Bears.
Get to that backfield, boys!
Excuse me, Hawks defense taking the field. The Cueva Bears lined up under center. Takes a snap, hands off to his left side. Hit in the backfield, and he's tackled for a loss.
Ball was carried by, I believe, number 32 for the Bears.
Covered great by the Hawks. That was a loss of about 5 yards. Bears take the snap, hands off to his right side. Again, hit in the backfield for no gain.
Great gang tackle by the Hawks there, Coach.
Great coverage there.
Ball was carried by number 22 for the Bears. Mr. D'Antonio.
You did say both these teams have great defense.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can tell already.
It's definitely going to be a defensive battle. They'll be playing most of this game in between the 20s.
We have number 3, Montagna, lined up under center. Takes a snap, hands off, up the middle, makes
he's got some space.
Oh! Then we have a shoelace tackle there. Nearly broke away for the touchdown.
Ball was carried by number 26 for the Bears, taken down by number 12 from the Volcano Vista, taken down by Mr. Blake. Ball was carried by Mr. Lowry.
Gets enough for the first down there, takes it to the Hawks 35-yard line. Bears out of the huddle. Lined up in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, hands off to his left side.
Woo! Gonna be defensive battle, Coach.
Tackle there made by number 3, Julian Facey. So far, they're setting a good tempo, Coach.
Absolutely. Trying to attack each piece of the field too.
Bears out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun.
2nd and 9.
Bunch formation to the left. Takes a snap, hands off to his left, bounces out.
Ball was carried by Mr. Coleman, number 0. Who was in on the tackle there, Coach?
That was again number 3, Julian Facey. That brings up about a 3rd and 6. Bears lined up under center. Takes a snap, drops back for the pass. Has a man, but just overthrows him. That pass was intended for number 5, Valdez.
Just ask him to move.
This brings up an early 4th down here.
Excuse me, sir?
4th and 6.
Can you move just a little bit? Thank you.
Bears lined up in shotgun, sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, hands off to his right side. He has some room there.
Stop for the stop.
Turnover on downs.
Great defense. 1st and 10 for the Hawks, Coach. Great defense.
That was a great stop there by the Hawks. The Hawks take over at about their own 25-yard line.
Let's see what Coach Montgomery's got up his sleeve here, Coach. Bears showing a 4-man front. Showing blitz.
They are showing blitz. Lined up in shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands off.
It's number 4. He's got him open.
Wide open.
Oh, he overthrows him.
And he just overthrows him. He did have a man open there. And that was number 4, Deshaun Montgomery with the pass.
That was a great play to run on the first play of the game.
That was a great play.
Yep, great play
caught him
call.
off guard. And that pass was intended to number 10, Liam Ariano. The Hawks lined up his shotgun. Sends a man in motion to his right. Takes a snap. Rolls out to his left. He's covered by the defense. Tackled for a 5-yard loss.
By number 22 from the Cueva, Mr. D'Antoni, Coach.
That was a great play by the defense there. That was number 15, Brody Wysong on the carry. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 15.
Push him back.
Good job. Take your job. Do your job.
Get through, boys.
The Hawks line seems to have some size there, Coach.
Absolutely. Yeah, those kids are massive. Yes, indeed. And they have good feet. They can move.
Hawks lined up with shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Snap is away. Hands off to his right side. He's hitting the backfield for about a 1-yard loss on that.
4th and 15.
4th and 15 here. Like you called at the beginning, Coach, defensive game already.
Junior, give me one. Let's go. Junior time.
Hawks out of the huddle. Bears looking to return the stop here. Snap is away. He keeps it.
Keeps it.
Rolls to his right side. Makes a
Got
man
some
miss.
space. Taken out of bounds. Woo! Great defense by the Bears,
Great
Coach.
defensive battle so far. Tackle for no gain on that play. The Bears take over on the Hawks' 18-yard line.
You know these teams are scouting each other, Coach.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely.
Everyone is staying home where they're supposed to stay home.
this might be the best defensive battle we've seen thus far this year.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Bears from the 18-yard line.
Snap is away, looking for the pass to his left side. He has a man, overthrows him. That pass was intended for number 5, Noah Valdez.
Coach trying to get a bunch early there.
He is.
He's in the red zone early in the game. Little patience, little patience.
The Bears lined up in shotgun. Sends man in motion. Takes a snap, hands off to his left side, cuts back up the middle.
Oh, he breaks the tackle!
Oh! And he's in for the score. That run was by number 26, Bryson Lowry.
That was a great run.
It was covered great by the defense, just a couple missed tackles.
Absolutely. That was a great run.
Where's the horn? Nicely done, Lowry.
The Bears out of the huddle, lined up for the point after. Takes a snap, passes to his right side. Covered great by the defense. That pass is incomplete. That's going to keep the score at 6-0.
6-0 Bears.
6-0 Bears. Volcano Vista looking to respond.
That's one thing about youth football, Coach. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
All righty, we're going to take this opportunity to meet our Hawks. Our Hawks here. We have Mr. Lopez, number 0. Mr. Villanueva, number 1. Mr. Garcia, number 2. Mr. Facey, number 3. Mr. Montgomery, number 4. Mr. Ray, number 5. Mr. Padilla, number 6. Mr. Vigil Ignacio, number 8. Mr. Herrera, number 9. Mr. Ariano, number 10. Mr. Griego, number 11. Mr. Blake, number 12. Mr. Farley, number 13. Mr. Wysong, number 15. Mr. Jim, number 17. Mr. Barajas, 18. Mr. Griego, number 18. Mr. Griego, 19. Mr. Seawold, number 20. And we will come back to the play.
The kick is away. It's a short one. Recovered by the Bears. Great coverage.
By the Hawks, correct? Yeah, by the Hawks, Coach. There we go.
By the Hawks, excuse me.
There we go.
By the Hawks.
All right. Coach tried a little pooch kick, so see what happens from here. He gave up field position, Coach.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Starting around midfield here, taking over at their own 40-yard line.
All righty. And for our Hawks, we have Mr. Perez, number 21. Mr. Lucero, number 23. Mr. Lovato, number 27. Mr. Trujillo, number 40. And we will go back to play.
Hawks lined up in shotgun. The snap is away. Looking to his right side. He has a man right through his hands. That was number 4, Deshaun Montgomery on the pass.
Yeah, we lost back to that time.
Pass is intended for number 3.
Julian Facey. It's going to bring up a second down.
Stay focused, Bears! Yeah. Don't listen to them! Stay focused! This is what they want! Let's go! This is what they do! Thank you! You're welcome for trying!
All righty, we have Mr. Mays, number 52. Mr. Lago, number 44. Mr. Jack, 55. Mr. Gutierrez, number 61. Mr. Romero, number 63. Mr. Rivas, 72. Saritino, 77. Riojas, number 84. And Mr. Melendez, number 99. Those are your 9U Hawks.
The snap is away by the Hawks. Handed off to his right side. Pickup of a few yards. That snap was taken by number 4, Montgomery.
Let's go, Hawks!
about 2 yards on that. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Hawks lined up in shotgun. Sends a man in motion to his left. Takes a snap. Runs to his left. Swarm tackled by the Bears.
Great defense.
Definition of a team tackle there. And it looks like he's hitting the backfield for about a 5-yard loss on that play. It's going to bring up 4th and just about 13.
Go Hawks!
The Hawks looking to convert this. Bears looking for a crucial stop here. Lined up in shotgun. Snap is away. Looking for a pass to his right.
Overthrown.
Out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
The Bears are bringing a lot of pressure, Coach.
A lot of pressure. Also great coverage by the secondary.
Absolutely.
That snap was taken by number 4 Montgomery. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Bears take over at the Hawks' 38-yard line.
This is pretty sick.
Bears quickly out of the huddle. Lined up under center.
1st and 10 from the 24.
Snap is away. Carry up the middle for a short gain. Pick up of about 2 yards on that play.
Bears are getting the tough yards up the middle.
The Bears, their offense is really putting the pace on.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That huddle quick, getting that snap away fast. We have a timeout on the field.
Weeks New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. You have to be here.
This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Fully Promoted, bringing you branded products and marketing services empowered by embroidery.
Crazy cool.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. You have to be here.
This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Fully Promoted, bringing you branded products and marketing services empowered by embroidery.
Okay, brings us to the 2nd quarter.
Bears lined up under center. Snap is away. Hands off to his right side. Breaks one tackle. He's held up in the backfield.
Ball is carried by number 32, Mr. Martinez, for the Bears. Brings up 3rd and about 9.
Tackle for about a 1-yard loss there.
Grab your feet, buddy.
Bears out of the huddle. Number 3, Montano, lined up in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Snap is away. Hands off to his right side.
Almost had a seam there.
He had it.
Mr. Montgomery shut it down.
Looks like if he would turn, cut that just a little bit more north, he might have had a lane there. Brings up a big 4th down here. At the Hawks' 35-yard line. Bears out of the huddle. Montano lined up under center. Sends the men in motion.
Go D!
Takes a snap. Hands off to his left.
Great stop.
Great stop there by the defense. Turnover on downs.
Hawks take the ball 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. Love games like this, Coach, when it's a defensive battle like this. Coaching is going to make a big difference here. Playing in the middle of the field, playing mistake-free football.
So far, mistake-free football, absolutely. I love it. No need for the refs to get involved. The Hawks come up with a crucial stop there to keep the game close. Hawks lined up in shotgun. Receivers to each side. One split back. Sends a man in motion to his right. Snap is away. Takes the handoff, he keeps it. And he's swarmed in the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That was huge, Coach.
That was a huge play by the Bears. Big loss there, tackle for a loss of about 15.
Let's go, boys!
Double stakes, that's 2nd and a long way.
2nd and a long way. That's when the quarterback might like to get back. But like you said, Coach, little boy football, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
That 2nd isn't so far. Hawkson lined up in shotgun, takes a snap, hands off up the middle.
Oh, he had some space, but it was clamped. Oh, he was clamped down.
The Bears closed the hole quick. He had a lane there, but the Bears swarmed.
That was a great hole.
It was played great by the defense. It seemed like the Bears that just had the speed there.
Yep.
Let's go, Hawks. Let's go, boys. It's your blocking, lock the
It's going to bring up 3rd down from the Hawks' own 18-yard line. Lined up his shotgun. The snap is away. Jumps back, looking for a pass. He keeps it, has the one. He makes a man miss. He bounces out to his left side. He has a lane.
Oh, he had the sideline.
It's a great pickup there by the Hawks. Gets some of that chunk back, picks it about 10 or 11 yards, brings it to a 4th and manageable. Looks like the Bears secondary might be different right now.
Yes, indeed.
He looked for that pass, headed for a second, immediately had to tuck it.
And the linebackers just converged.
The Hawks on the ball, lined up in shotgun.
Let's go.
Snap is away, drops back, looking to his left side. He has a man across the middle.
Underthrown.
Underthrown. That pass was intended for number 52, Jude Mays. Looks like we have a flag on the play, Coach.
Yes, indeed. Roughing the passer.
And just as we were talking about mistake-free football,
Yes, indeed.
that's going to keep that drive alive. That might be a
Absolutely.
crucial one there for the Bears. Looks like that's going to bring up a 1st down. Hawks keeping the drive alive from their own 35-yard line. Snap is away. Hands off right up the middle.
Bounces. Woo.
Follows blockers there for a pickup of about 4 yards.
That was a great run.
That was a great carry there by number 19.
Mr. Griego.
Looks like he may have been shaken up just slightly on the play. We're taking a brief injury timeout.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Brought to you by the Rio Grande Rotary Club. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. This week's segment on the New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by the Rio Grande Rotary Club. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Bubba's 33, where they have food for all.
XL Sports Photography, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. For all your sports photography needs, visit XL Sports Photography.
Young man is all good. Second and about 6 for the Hawks. They kept the drive alive with that penalty.
Hawks on the ball on their own 39-yard line. Lined up in shotgun. Snap is away. Fakes it, handoff, keeps it. Great effort there by the quarterback for a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. That was number 4, Montgomery on the carry.
Do it again, Cliff.
Crucial down here, middle of the second quarter. Brings up 4th and about 4.
The Hawks lined up in shotgun. Back to his right. He takes the snap, drops back, looking for a pass to his right. He keeps it. Short. Great by the Bears, stopped short of the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th and just about a yard.
You guys know that our boys like running on Here we go, Hawks!
Let's go, get the first down, let's go!
The Hawks looking to pick up just about a yard to keep this drive alive. Hawks out of the huddle, lined up under center. One receiver split to each side. And the offense catches them with the count. Offsides defense. That's going to be enough for the first down.
There you go.
Great coaching, great discipline there. That's why they'll always tell you, watch the ball on defense. The Hawks out of the huddle. 1st and 10 from the Bears' 28-yard line.
Let's go, Hawks!
Ball
Hand
snap.
off to his left side.
Ball was carried by number 15, Mr. Wysong.
pick up about a yard or two on that play.
Noah, stay low.
It looks like there may have been a little mix-up on the exchange there.
Yeah.
Really?
Get it right when you do it. Get it right.
Here we go. Little conversation with the officials.
Go Bears!
Ball's live.
Be quiet about it.
Short time here in the first half.
We have Montgomery under center. Snap is away. Keeps it to his right side. Covered great by the Bears. Tackled for a loss in the backfield.
Bears playing some great defense.
Very disciplined defense. That was a great call by the Hawks. It looks like they just the defense just stayed home.
Absolutely. The Hawks have had real good success off tackle, finding those seams with a lead block.
Good work, Case.
Because the Bears defense on the outsides, they pretty much got that locked down.
Yep. I agree.
Excuse me, ma'am. Let's go, Noah! Yeah, thank you.
The Hawks out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to his right side. He scrambles out of the pocket. Tackled.
Tackled by number 26, Mr. Lowry, for a big loss there. Coach Montgomery calls a timeout.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by New Mexico Tractor Sales and Desert Greens Equipment, proud sponsors of the New Mexico Young America Football League. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by New Mexico Tractor Sales and Desert Greens Equipment, proud sponsors of the New Mexico Young America Football League. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
Yeah, and we're back. Big down here for the Hawks. Short time in the second quarter. Fourth at about 15.
Hawks looking to keep this drive alive, possibly score before the half.
Keep going. Push up, Noah. Push up.
Hawks lined up in shotgun. Montgomery to take the ball. Snap is away. Looking to his right side. He's hit as he throws. Looks like that's going to be a fumble on the field. And he runs it back for a score. That was picked up by number 26, Bryson Lowry, and he takes it in for the score. Listen to him.
Hey, 7-7, you better hit somebody. What's that ball, kid? What's the lock? What's the lock?
Here, Kevin.
That's going to take the score to 12-0. Bears up out of the huddle for the extra point game. Number three, Montano takes the ball. Runs to his right side. That extra point's going to be in. That's going to take the score to 13-0. Bears lead. last play there, that touchdown play, it looks like the Hawks believe it to be an incomplete pass, so their offense kind of froze on it for a second.
Yes.
Bears capitalize.
You always play to that whistle.
Always play to the whistle, absolutely, Coach. Number 26, Lowry, back to kick. The kick is away, it's short to his left side, and it looks like that may have been recovered. That's going to be recovered by the Hawks.
It's really short time, so they've got a few seconds to work with here.
Pretty good, starting up a pretty good field position. They can still make something happen for the half.
Absolutely. That's one thing, they are pretty explosive.
Both teams are, I would say so.
Let's go, Gab!
The Hawks out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Montgomery back to receive.
Noah, stay low!
Snap is away. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. And he is tackled in the backfield by the Bears.
You guys need a block!
He tried to go right, came back left. Bunch of Bears waiting for him.
And it doesn't look like it's anything wrong on his part. It's just covered well on both sides.
Correct. The Hawks have a lot of size. Maybe they use it up front.
It seems so far that the Hawks have the size, Bears seem to have the speed. Snap is away. Keeps it to his left side. Bounces it outside. Steps out of bounds.
That was a pick of about 10, Coach.
That was a great run there.
Got a big chunk back.
Design run by the quarterback.
Mr. Montgomery is a...
Timeout by the Bears.
Mr. Montgomery is a quick young man.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young American Football League Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by New Mexico Tractor Sales and Desert Greens Equipment, proud sponsors of the New Mexico Young American Football League. This week's New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by New Mexico Tractor Sales.
Coming back from that timeout, we have short time here left in the second quarter. The Hawks looking at a 3rd and 10 from the Bears' 39-yard line. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Snap is away, drops back for the pass, looking to his right. Passes deflected by the Bears. That was number 88, Mateo Garcia-Duenas.
That was great defense.
That was great coverage by the secondary. That's going to be the half. I'll briefly introduce the Cueva Bears here. At number 0, we have Mr. Coleman. At number 3, Montano. Number 4, Dooner. Number 5, Valdez. Number 7, Gilmore. Number 9, Richards. Number 10, Jaramillo. Number 11, Sena. Number 13, Vigil. Number 14, Aragon. Number 18, Green. Number 19, Lamaster. Number 21, Coughing. Number 22, D'Antonio. Number 23, Gabaldon. Number 24, Gaddy. Number 25, Edsite. Number 26, Lowry. Number 27,
This week's New Mexico Young American Football League Game of the Week is
Whitaker.
brought to you
Number
by
28,
Bubba's 33, where they have food for all.
XL Sports Photography, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week for all your sports photography needs. Visit XL Sports Photography.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Bubba's 33, where they have food for all.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Fully Promoted, bringing you branded products and marketing services empowered by embroidery. XL Sports Photography, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week for all your sports photography needs. Visit XL Sports Photography. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Clarity Financial Group, finding truth in the numbers.
There we go.
Are you comfortable with that? Being comfortable should never be a chore. This is comfortable.
Let's go, fellas! Everyone! Everyone! Here we go! 0-0!
Guys, behind the goal line, behind the goal line. Behind the goal line. Loudly. Behind the goal line.
Back up! Let's go!
How was your birthday? It was good, dude. Yeah, I heard about it. 40, the big 40. I'm right behind you, bro, in February.
I was trying to call the bank, but I didn't have time. That's the bear, huh?
What grade is he now? So he's the same grade as me. He just turned 7. Yeah. This year? Yeah, this year. So he turned 8. His birthday is May 16th. What year was he born?
Yeah, 16.
So was he already born when he was 16? Okay. Now battery? Let me check.
I still remember him in that little
you need to take him to
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. You have to be here.
This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Fully Promoted, bringing you branded products and marketing services empowered by embroidery.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Bubba's 33, where they have food for all.
XL Sports Photography, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. For all your sports photography needs, visit XL Sports Photography. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you.
All right, folks, we're back here for the second half. Bears kick the ball away. Left side of the field. Picked up by the Hawks. Great return by the Hawks there. Carries his man for about 5 additional yards. Starts by pretty good field position. Hawks take over, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
See the adjustments that Coach Montgomery made here.
Hand off up the middle.
Down the seam.
He has a man there.
Great carry.
Great play call there by the Hawks.
I think that's Mr. Mays, number 52.
Pick about 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's where it's going to be for the Hawks.
Right there.
Yeah, on tackle.
5-5, get forward, don't let him go nowhere.
The Bears scored just before the half. Hawks looking to put some points on the board. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Sends man in motion, snap is away. Hands off.
And again.
Bounces it out to his right side. Another good pickup by the Hawks. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2 yards.
Good job, Kevin.
The defense for the Bears is trying to stop the outside sweep. So off tackle, they can get 5 for a chunk. What do they say, coach, in football? 4 plus 4 plus 4 is a first down.
First down every time. And already we're seeing some adjustments by the Hawks. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Snap is away. Keeps it to his right side. Looks like he has room there. Breaks a tackle. Just shy of the first down. He's going to bring up a 4th and about 1 yard. That was a great run there by Montgomery. Looks like he just needs a couple of blocks to pick that up.
Big down here.
Big down here. The Hawks need to keep this drive alive.
Let's go, boys!
Montgomery takes the ball under center. Snap is away.
Blitz was on.
Tackle for a loss there. Turnover on downs. That tackle was by number 4, Nicholas Jr.
Get some tackles, guys!
Looks like he had excellent penetration there.
I believe they sent the blitz. The Bears sent the blitz on that play, coach.
That's what that was. Okay. Number 3, Montano, lined up under center. Snap is away. Pitches it to his right side. She keeps it. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet.
That was hard running. Picked up about 8.
Wrap up!
Great secondary effort there by
Leave it! Get a ball, babe! Watch the ball!
Junior, don't let him block you up! Get off that block!
Come on, Noah! Wrap up on them!
Number 26 goes off tackle. Huge hole. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. That one may be coming back there.
Probably going to be a hold.
It was behind the play, so if it was, it's unnecessary. Left the official signaling, that one's coming back.
That was a great hold.
There's nothing worse than throwing the off ball.
Absolutely. Especially when it's gone.
It's gone, man. Taking points off the board. It's going to bring the Bears back to a second and about 12. Snap is away, handed off up the middle. Great push there by the line.
Picked up a big chunk back there and brings up 3rd and about 6.
That carry by number 26, Bryson Lowry.
Both of these teams are super disciplined, coach.
Be aggressive, Let's go. Get to
Both sides of the ball, too.
Yes.
Let's move on the ball. Let's go. Be quick, boys.
You have Montano lined up under center. Sends a man in motion to his left. Snap is away. Hands off to his left side. He has the outside. Cuts back.
Finish, yeah.
First down.
Picks up the first. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Hawks 20-yard line.
Score of 13-0. Hawks need to stop here. Try to get an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Bears out of the hole. Montano lined up in shotgun. Sends a man in motion to his left. Takes a snap. Hands off to his left. Lowry has room. Makes a man miss. Breaks 2 tackles. And he's in for the touchdown. Let's see that one again. Hands off to his left. Great effort there by Lowry. Hard running. In for the touchdown.
Go, Hawks.
The Bears put another 6 on the board. Coming out for the extra point. Montano lined up in shotgun. Takes a snap. Rolls to his left.
They're going to the right side. No.
Hit hard by the defense, but he does get in for the extra point.
I thought they made 2 touchdowns.
That's going to take the score 20-0. Bears lead.
Still a lot of time in the ball game.
Plenty of time left. Just need a little spark here from the Hawks. Again, to finish introducing the Cueva Bears. Number 21, Coffee. Number 22, Antonio. Number 23, Gabblegon. Number 24, Gaddy. Number 25, Ed Sutton. Number 26, Lowry. 27, Whitaker. 28, Adams. 32, Martinez. 47, Garcia. 51, McIntyre. 79, Plummer. 88, Garcia Brenas. 95, Jefferson. Kick away by the Bears. Just a short pitch kick.
Not enough.
It does not go in. Picked up by the Bears. The Hawks offense take the field. Great field position. Looking to put some points on the board. 1st and 10 from about the Bears 35-yard line. Snap is away. Hands off to his left side. He makes a cut. Great run there. Great tackle by number 26, Lowry. That carry was by number 3, Julian Facey.
Keep running that thing.
The Hawks lined up in shotgun. Snap is away. Under pressure. Swarmed by the Bears.
There you go, son.
Hawks Lions got to pick up some of those blocks.
They got to pick up some of those blocks. They got to find a way to give Montgomery some time there. It seems like more times than not, coaches have been under pressure.
And it's hard to get that play off there.
Speed, Noah. Use that speed. Push up. Speed. Speed, get low, son. Get low.
Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Takes a snap.
Takes the handoff.
Keeps up the middle. He has room there.
There you go. That was a great
pick
run.
Up by Montgomery. Absolutely. Brings it to about 4th and 1.
Another opportunity to keep the drive alive.
Absolutely, coach.
wonder if he saw that or if the play was called, designed.
Looks like that may have been designed. I think the coach saw that. Montgomery lined up in the shotgun. Yes, he trips to his left. One split back. Sends a man in motion. And we're going to have a penalty there. Illegal motion on the offense. It looks like two men went in motion at the same time.
No, juke outside! Juke outside! Go, Stacy!
Bring it back to fourth and about 6 or 7 times.
Boys, watch the ball, boys!
Hawks out of the huddle. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Trips to his left. Sends a man in motion. Snap is away. He keeps it. Breaks a tackle. And it looks like he picked up the first down.
Got the first, coach.
That was a great run there by Montgomery.
You got it! You got it!
Looks like they're shaking up in the field. We're going to go to a brief timeout.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by New Mexico Tractor Sales and Desert Greens Equipment, proud sponsors of the New Mexico Young America Football League.
Come on, Hawks! Let's go, boys!
All right, we're back there from that brief injury timeout. The Hawks in that last play with the very, very crucial first down pickup. You're ready to a 1st and 10 from the Bears' 25-yard line. Hawks out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Bears move Montgomery in pressure. Sends a man in motion. Hands off to his right side. He makes a man miss. Pickup of a little over 5 yards there. Bring up the 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Moving into scoring territory. Lined up in a shotgun. Sends man in motion to his right side. Snap is away. Hands off to his right. Tackled in the backfield. Met immediately by number 5, Noah Valdez. The Hawks hold line now, just got to give it some time.
Pick up the block, boys!
It's going to take him back to a 3rd, just about 8. Hawks out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Trips right, one split back, snap is away. Hands off to his right side. Again, hit immediately in the backfield, tackled by number 4, Nicholas Gilmer. Bears make 2 crucial plays there for a loss. It's going to bring it to about 4th and 13 yards. Timeout taken by the Hawks.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. where flavor gets its wings. This week's segment on the New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by the Rio Grande Rotary Club.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
You've got more tasks to do than there are hours in a day. Are you comfortable with that? Being comfortable should never be a chore. This is comfortable.
All right, we're back for that timeout. Hawks fourth down, looking to keep his drive alive. He takes a snap, looks to his right side, and he is sacked in the backfield. Tackled by number 47, Adam Garcia. It's going to be a turnover on down. Bears take over. Again, great penetration there by the Bears defensive line.
Go 7-7!
The Bears out of the huddle on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Montano, timeout by the Hawks.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Fully Promoted, bringing you branded products and marketing services empowered by embroidery. XL Sports Photography, proud sponsor of the New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. For all your sports photography needs, visit XL Sports Photography. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Spring Game of the Week is brought to you by Clarity Financial Group, finding truth in the numbers.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League Game of the Week is brought to you by Bubba's 33, where they have food.
All right, folks, we'll be back from that timeout. Bears on offense. Montano lined up under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to his right. Gain of about 8 yards on that play, but we do have a flag. Looks like that one's going to be coming back. That was against the Bears. We have an offside against the Bears.
Wrap him up.
Push him off, you baby!
That's going to bring up a 1st and 15.
Oh, yeah, that was
From the Bears' 29-yard line. Montano lined up under center. Takes a snap, hands off up the middle.
Good job.
Carried by Lowry.
Good job, Tank!
For a gain of just a couple there.
Go, kids, let's beat him to the punch. Get that ball move, get him, boys.
Get off that block, babe, get the ball!
Watch that ball. Let's go, defense, let's hit, boys.
Bears out of the huddle. Montano lined up in shotgun. Tight formation, one split back to his right. Sends a man in motion, he takes a snap. Passes to his right side. He has a block, makes a man miss. Swarmed by the Hawks. A pickup of about 7 yards there. Timeout by the Hawks.
You've got more tasks to do than there are hours in a day.
All right, folks, we're back in that timeout. We're telling you on the Bears, lined up under center. And the Bears offense catches the defense coming across. To the offside defense. Brings up third and about 2 yards. Tonyo on this center. We have a false start on the Bears. Take them 5 yards back. Brings up a third, just about 7. On the Bears' own 35-yard line.
Let's go, Gab!
Bears out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun.
Let's go,
Hawks
Gab!
looking to make a stop here.
Let's go!
Sends a man in motion to his left. Takes a snap, hands off to his left. Broken tackle by the Hawks. Lowry makes a man miss up the sideline. And he takes that in for the touchdown. Let's see that one again. Hands off to Lowry to his left side. Makes the broken tackle. Makes a man miss here, all the way in for the touchdown. That was a great secondary effort there from Lowry to put 6 more on the board.
Give him nothing!
Bears out of the huddle looking for the extra point.
You're right in front of the camera, lady.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Antonio lined up in shotgun, takes a snap, runs to his left. He has a block. And he's in for the extra point.
All right, Bears! Yes! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
That's going to take it to 27-0 there. The Bears putting more points on the board in the second half.
There you go, baby! There you go, boy!
The Bears able to capitalize on a couple of plays here. Hawks to respond.
Go, boys, finish strong!
We have number 4, Montgomery, lined up back to receive.
Watch out! Do that. Stay out of the way. Come here.
Number 3, Julian facing the kick. He takes a bounce. Picked up by Montgomery. He has room to his right side. Makes a man miss. Great return there by the Hawks of about 15-20 yards. The Hawks offense going to take over at about their own 37 yards. lined up in the shotgun, wants to get back to his left, sends the man in motion. Makes the handoff up the middle. Pressure in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. That tackle was by number 22, Kason D'Antonio. Looks like the pressure was there immediately. Handling the snap ball, just needs a little bit of time. Lined up in shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to his right. That was going to be incomplete, and we do have a penalty on the play. Looks like we may have a roughing the passer there. We have a slight discussion here with the official.
You can't just let him run through.
Yeah.
We have the Hawks.
The little guys now, but well, might as well. They're already won.
Let's go, 5-5 to the block.
Offense out of the huddle.
Don't let him run by you.
That's going to be a first down. We have official timeout.
Being comfortable should never be a chore. This
Like Blair
is
had said,
comfortable.
they were supposed to have more refs. One of the refs last minute called off. Absolutely. Yeah.
You've got more tasks to do than there are hours in a day. Are you comfortable with that? Being comfortable.
Snap away to Montgomery here, rolls out to his left side. He's tackled at the line for no gain. There's one for the ball there. That's going to bring up a second in about 10. Hawks picking up the pace here a little bit, out of the huddle. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Snap is away. Hands off to his right side. Hitting the backfield. Tackled by number 9, Bentley Richards. Number 2 on the carry, Ryan Garcia.
Hey, watch your back!
That play was for a loss there. The Hawks lined up in shotgun, third and about 15 on their own 12-yard line. Sends the man in motion. Montgomery takes a snap, fakes the handoff, hit in the backfield, tackled by number 5, Noah Valdez. Loss of a few more yards. Bring up the board. Wrong, about 20 yards. At the Hawks on 25-yard line. The Hawks looking to convert this fourth down. Appear to have brought in a larger line package. Good pass block here. shotgun. Split backs, he takes the snap. Scrambles to his right side, he breaks a tackle. He has the outside, he still has the side. He's still on his feet.
Good job, Deshaun! Good run, Deshaun!
And that was an amazing run there by Montgomery to pick up the first down for a run of about 25 to 30 yards. Hawks keep the drive alive.
Hey, offense, let's hit
Hawks on the
somebody!
line, lined up for shotgun. Snap is away. Looking to his right. Pass is completed. Bounces to his outside. Covered great by the defense. That was number 26, Lowry, and number 27, Whitaker on the tackle.
Blocking 5-5, let's go!
And that pass was completed to number 10, Liam Ariano.
They're pretty speedy against him because he
Montgomery lined up in shotgun. Sends the man in motion to his right. Snap is away. Rolling to his right, looking for a pass. He doesn't have a man. Tucks it. For a pickup of about 2. Brings it to about 3rd and 8. On the Bears' 28-yard line.
That's at the shoulder right there.
Hawks go no huddle. Montgomery lined up in shotgun. One back split to his left. Takes the snap. Rolls to his left, looking to pass. He has a man, but can't complete it.
Where's the flag at?
Hard hit there on the defense.
No flag.
That's going to bring up a 4th and just about 8 yards. Looks like Montgomery was shaking up on that play. They were going to go to a brief injury timeout.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you. This
All right, we're back. Montgomery able to make it off of that play there. The Hawks on offense out of the huddle, looking to keep the drive alive. About 8. Bears 35 yard line. Snap is away. Hands off to his left side. Makes a man miss. Hard running. We do have a flag at the end of that play. That's going to be a face mask. Timeout taken by the Hawks.
Being comfortable should never be a chore. This is comfortable. You've got more tasks to do than there are hours in a day.
All right, and that last penalty, that face mask was against the Bears. That's going to keep the Hawks drive alive, moving forward to the 15-yard line, first and 10. Hawks out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Split backs to either side. Snap is away. Passes to his left. That pass is completed. Tried to make a man miss. Tackle for a slight loss there. Swarmed by the penalties. That's going to bring up second and just about 14. It is currently fourth quarter, folks. Hawks looking to put points on the board.
They're getting in touch. If you're pressing them, you can't even make a play.
Coming off the edge.
Out of the huddle, Hawks lined up in shotgun.
Your side, Jude, your side.
The one back split to his right. Snap is away. He runs to his right, cuts back up the middle. Makes a man miss. Great secondary effort there. Pick up about 8 yards. It's going to bring us to a third, just about 6.
Jude, put him on his ass.
Hawks picking up the pace. Out of the huddle, lined up in shotgun. Trips receivers to his right, sends the man in motion. Snap is away. Under pressure, tackled for a slight loss there. And that will be the game. Bears 27, Hawks 0. Great game there by both sides.
This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought